Alright guys, I just wanted to do a quick little review on these 5 Evo Stunt gloves. They're about $35–40, depending on where you get them online. But I like them a lot. They do cover all the bases here, and in Texas it's very hot, so venting is optimal on these gloves. So you'll see there's little vents on all the knuckles and mid finger. On the other side you have a palm slider here. There's extra padding within the palm as well as the fingers, and this is just a mesh, and there's rubbering on the strap here, which I guess could add a little bit of extra padding slash sliding, but yeah, good gloves. They're not a over the wrist glove, they're just a traditional sport type glove, which is perfect for the type of riding I do on the FC09. But yeah, and I wanted to show y'all how to make these gloves usable with a touchpad on your phone or whatever you may use, because these don't come with it. I guess that would probably be in a more expensive glove, but I got a cheap fix for you. Wait up just a minute. Okay, so what you need to do to make your gloves able to use on a touchpad or an iPhone, iPad, you name it. Some conductive yarn. This is conductive yarn, got on Amazon. I'll drop a link in the description. And all you're going to do is just sew this into the tip of whatever finger you're going to use, or multiple fingers. I personally would probably be sewing this into multiple pairs of gloves, since I have other gloves like snow gloves, etc., that aren't compatible with the touchpad. So yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do with these gloves here, I'm going to take the tip of the finger, I'm going to pinch it evenly on both sides, and I'm going to run my needle right through it. Now typically you're going to want to try to get a pretty decent sized pad on the glove, otherwise it won't work. So just create yourself a decent size pad to work through. These gloves are kind of tough. I don't think they're leather. Well, actually they may be leather, probably pleather of some sort. But yeah, you have to run this through a few times. And I'm going to run this in just an over and under fashion, kind of like a stitch you would see on your suture in a hand. Yeah, I'm going to do this probably 8, 9, 10 times, and I'll show you back here at the end. Okay, as you can see, I've ran this through maybe 7, 8 times, and then what I did is I took the needle and weaved it through to kind of create a knot of sorts. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie this end and the needle end together and further tie it off. Sorry, the angle is just really odd. We'll just do a simple double loop knot here, and at the end there's one important step that you're going to want to do. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to run this needle back through and actually leave the yarn inside the glove. I'm probably going to leave about an inch. And the reason you do this is to make sure that you have good conduction between your finger and the yarn. If you don't create a good enough conductive surface, then it will not work. So just make sure you do this last step, and it should work just fine. Okay, so there you have it. Simple little stitch through the finger and you're good to go. I don't have an extra touchpad to show you, but I did turn the camera back on the iPhone with the finger that I just stitched this through, and it works just fine. So yeah, if you have some gloves that aren't touchpad ready and you feel like an idiot because you keep taking your gloves on and off at stoplights or just before you get on a bike to even start your GPS like I did the other day, then this will be a good fix for you. And you can't even tell that it's on your finger. It's, like I said, it's a yarn. It's not a typical string. It's not a wire. It is just a metallic piece of yarn, and you can definitely tell when you try to cut it with a knife. You can just tell by the way it cuts that it's got metal in it. But yeah, that's it. Hope y'all guys enjoy. Thanks.